serious person. All right, looks like it should be up now. Double checking. I'm not seeing it. Let me check on.
Oh yeah, saying live.
Yeah, it says live on here. I'm making sure it says live on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can take your time.
What's going on? Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, I see my face right there. Yeah, we are live. Dear God.
Oh, you got it. Oh.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my iPad. That way I can follow some comments and stuff. There we go. All right, we are live. Send out some invitations to see if anybody wants to come in here. This is annoying. There we go.
I just opened up all my news tabs.
Oh yeah. Anything good?
Yeah, I got a folder with all the news tabs. Oh, this Russia thing is in there.
Oh, is it? What do they have to say about it?
Yeah. This is the coin telegraph.
Yeah.
Well, no, never mind. This is just okay. Crypto. Oh, crypto. The Kraken was back online. I didn't know it was offline.
Yeah, I seen something about that. Kraken was offline. Something was going on with Coinbase. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, exchanges mess up though.
Yeah, they do, and a lot of people freak out. That's probably that's what when we was talking before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I stopped using Coinbase, because I think who told me this? It had to be a YouTuber that had told me that if you keep your stuff on an exchange, it can go down from time to time, and if you need it, then like Kraken going down, then you're stuck until it comes back up.
Yeah.
Or
that is true.
Worst case scenario, like. Now, what was that exchange that just got hit by the feds?
That was Coinbase. Yeah. I seen something about like.
That was Coinbase?
Yeah, it was Coinbase. They got hit by the feds because like nobody's filing their cryptocurrencies on taxes. So yeah, like 1,000 people last year like claimed their crypto, and so they came on to Coinbase, and they're like, hey, you're either going to get us this information or else like you're going to get out of here. Like we're just going to take you out. So they had to give everybody's information to them.
My name was on that list. Let me raise my hand on that one, man.
Man, I'm dumb. Like I'm still on there.
Right. So Uncle Sam, if you're watching, yeah, you didn't get your taxes from me. I'm sorry. I'll make it up. I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you a drink one time or something.
Hey, I think Joey wants to jump in. You want to get JoeyRocket in this?
Oh, for real? Hell yeah, let's get that in there.
All right. Let's see.
Let's get the Rocket Man in here. Rocket Man.
So yeah, remember that Trayvon stuff we were talking about earlier, how he's just kind of like, he's just getting out of everything. Like he's not talking about anything anymore. His videos just come up.
Right. I've never seen a man talk so much about nothing since the whole Texas thing. Yeah, he's been backtracking since the Texas thing, and then North Carolina hit with that shit. I think he's just trying to slowly back out, in case shit does hit the fan. But I still don't think it's gonna hit the fan. And I think he made a video, and yeah, he made that video. He was in the car, remember?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop talking about BitConnect. I'm like, what? I mean, BitConnect is one of the main reasons why you got to where you was, and now suddenly you're just gonna back out.
I think it's the only reason he is where he is. I mean, He's not very funny. He's like he gets on there. Yeah, I'm gonna talk like this. It's kind of coined.
Right. That's his go-to funny man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna talk with a little lisp, and I hope that you guys enjoy what I have to say. And
right.
It's he annoys the shit out.
I remember. I know. I remember doing that voice too, but I was like in the 8th grade and stuff. It was to make the girls laugh and shit. Yeah, I remember doing that. That's memories.
Memories, man. Nah, man. And then I don't know. There's so many YouTubers out there. They're jumping. They're just jumping off the boat. They don't care. They just want to.
Oh,
like
you just said that the YouTubers jumping off reminded me of who is that fucker? Sandy.
Sandy.
It's Sandy. No, these nuts is should be these nuts. Fuck, what's his name? DJ.
Oh wait, are you talking about that Sonny Deeker guy? The guy that's like over in like Finland or whatever?
No. Oh my God! Somebody please write something. What the hell is his name? DJ Sandy? DJ.
Oh, DJ Nadie.
DJ. Yes, that's the fucker. DJ Nadie, yes. He got so many people in the fucking chain group. And then suddenly, that's why I did that video too, because he didn't say shit. All the people he got in the chain group and did not say a word, didn't say sorry, didn't even get not one person a reach around, man. It was horrible.
DJ Nadie, I think he's a good guy. I remember after all that happened, he did come out with the video, and he
did he finally?
Yeah, he came out with the video like, he was like, these are the investing basics. Don't go off of this chart. Make sure you don't use money you shouldn't use for investing and stuff like that. And I don't really think it's our responsibility as YouTubers to tell people that. I think that's kind of should be common sense, but
right,
people want to.
Right.
I guess some people need to hear it. Some people just can't think on their own and can't jive those thoughts out. It's like, oh my God.
Right. Exactly, man.
$40 in like a week. I'm going to put a second mortgage on my house and jump into this.
Right. And there was people doing that because if I actually had a mortgage and everything, I probably would have done that just for the simple fact of when it jumped from like $900 per Bitcoin up to 2,000, 5,000, like a couple months. I'm like, oh, this is going crazy. And if somebody had done that, they made out like a fat rat, but right now, this ain't the time to be making the moves, especially in Bitcoin right now, because it's on, it's just going level right now.
Yeah, it's very sideways, and I don't know. It might be a good time to get into it though, because especially if you're going to do an investment. I remember when I got into Bitcoin, it was like last August, and Bitcoin was at $3,000. And I bought in, and then I started my first loan on BitConnect, which I don't regret that, because I have made
hell no
a bunch since I put $110 into that platform. I've started my wife her own platform or her own account with that money that I've got just for my interest. I have like 0.9 BitConnect coin plus almost $420 in loans since I started doing it.
Really?
Yeah, and that's only off of $110, awesome, man. So but at the same time, I seen it jump from like, hey, it's Joey.
What's up, guys?
You're right.
How you doing, man?
Rocket man.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Just talking
pretty good.
Random stuff. How you been?
Good. Just waking up. I got a crazy sleep schedule since I don't have a job.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
How you liking
that?
Zach,
he's a vampire of crypto.
That is true. I get notifications that he's live streaming at like 3 a.m. every day.
I don't want to be. I'd rather have a 9 a.m. wake up time or 7 a.m. like a normal person, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we were just talking about how all of these big YouTubers that have been pulling people into these programs are kind of just disappearing. How you feeling about that?
I think people come and go. I think that's inevitable. There's, ever since I jumped on the scene, there's been people that come and go. They come in, they make a bunch of videos, and they're like super pumped up, and then they're just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable. But do you think that the people that have like Trevon James or Craig Grant, do you think they have a little bit more
Right.
responsibility because they have such a massive following, or do you think it kind of falls within the realm of any other YouTuber?
Well, I mean, it's there is a certain responsibility. I mean, you build something huge, you invite people to join you, and I mean, I guess you could say there is a certain kind of responsibility to be there for those kind of for those people and to I don't, but at the same time, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't know. As a person who's been doing this for a little while now, it's like, yeah, I do feel I have somewhat of a responsibility to be there and to offer assistance and help for my peers and my downline and that kind of thing. At the same time, sometimes I just want to take breaks. Sometimes I have things going on, but yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, but you being your own boss, you do that easily,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have an issue with that part though. It's not the part of them like taking a break. It's Big Country was just saying Trevon James is moving away from BitConnect. He's no longer making his videos about BitConnect or even talking about BitConnect at all. But
yeah, that's what we was talking about.
Yeah. But he got all these people under him, and that's how he's making all of his money. And now he just refuses to talk about the platform that he has made all of his money with. And I think in a way that's spreading FUD about a platform that I use often, but it's not my only form of revenue through crypto, but it is one of my biggest forms, definitely. And I think it's kind of weird that, if he believed in it so much that that's what the center of all of his videos, were about, why would you step away from that? And
well, same reason he stepped away from Genesis mining. Actually, probably not the same reason. But I mean, we've seen him step away from that. We've seen him step away from Steemit to start, talking about BitConnect. So, I mean, are we really surprised that he might be stepping away from BitConnect to go back to Steemit or to some other program? I mean, it's not like he's acting out of character. He's
that's true.
In character. He's doing the same thing he did before. But yeah, I don't know. The guy's got FU money. Anybody that's got FU money, I don't expect them to do anything at all. Like my expectations are extremely low. Does that mean that I respect it or not? Or that's kind of irrelevant. But point is yeah, Glenn Arcaro, they got FU money, man. They can do whatever they want. They got millions of dollars. They don't give two shits about what people think about them. And I don't know if I should say they should. What's right or what's wrong. I mean, after you get a couple mil, I don't, I think your views on what's right and what's wrong are going to change a little bit. And because you got millions of dollars now, right? So even if it's just 1 million, your mind is not going to be. I mean, you've accomplished the thing everybody always strives for, or a lot of people strive for, which is become a millionaire and be rich, and So I don't know. It's like my expectations of people in this space are fairly low, especially in the promoter role thing. You know, the referral game, the marketing game. I don't have much expectations for anyone in particular, especially Trayvon or any of them.
Yeah.
Well, Joey, that's why we love you so much, man. Because I mean, I don't know if you've become the millionaire dude yet, but you still, I don't think the money or crypto is going to affect you in either way, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate that, and you know, I mean, I'm definitely not a millionaire. I'm working on it. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, I don't know. I'm still just waking up.
Oh
But,
yeah.
yeah, I can see
It's
where you
all
guys
right.
are coming from for sure. Like as far as you know, somebody not making videos that you used to make a lot of videos. It's weird. Also, yeah, I mean, again, like I just, you know, expectations for me are pretty low. I don't expect anybody to do anything in particular and keep at it.
No, I understand, man. Because if you expect something from somebody, you 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get disappointed. So
Absolutely. Now, have you heard about Russia yet and what they're planning on doing with their legislation and cryptocurrency exchanges and stuff like that?
I've heard a little bit about it, and from what I see so far, they are approving certain exchanges only. That's about all I know so far.
Do you feel like that's going to be a good step to drive the price back up, or do you think it's just going to kind of stay where it's at for a while? What are your views on how the price has been going and where it's going to be in the near future?
Well, unfortunately,
What intimidates you? My mother-in-law and options trade.
unfortunately, I think Bitcoin is very much like it behaves like a penny stock in many ways. Like penny stocks fluctuate very high or very low off of news, and Bitcoin tends to act like, you know, like one of those penny stocks. Like the smallest news can send it soaring, and it could send it plummeting also. So you know, it's going to react off a lot of a FUD, and I think partially it's because a lot of the people that have money into Bitcoin, they're not a lot of them aren't very experienced, super duper, you know, intelligent traders. They're people, you know, that want to get in and make a bunch of money, and a lot of them, you know, there's so many new people in the scene, so new people are going to have shaky hands in comparison to old school investors.
yeah,
Even some old school investors, you know, they rely on Bitcoin for their well-being. So if the price does start to look like it's about to start dropping, I know, I mean, I've come across some of them, they'll throw their money in Tether and let it and wait it out instead of just leaving it in Bitcoin, just because that's their style or whatever. But it's just very susceptible to news. You know, you got the China FUD that happened, and now you got the Korean FUD that happened.
Yeah.
The China FUD was more legit. At this point, the Korean FUD is just Korean FUD. But yeah, I mean, we're going through a major transitional period right now with crypto and with Bitcoin, and it's going to fluctuate crazy in prices, and the shaky hands will sell, and the non-shaky hands will hold. But yeah, I mean, it's this is only the beginning as far as FUD and crazy prices. In my opinion, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, talking about like how the prices have been moving so constantly and how hard that things have been crashing. That's very normal in this space. And you know, I was thinking about this yesterday. It might be normal in the space for that kind of stuff to happen. But what's not normal and what's been going on lately is there has been a lot of news coverage, not like local news, but national news coverage on cryptocurrencies in general. And watching the market crash so hard, so fast, has me worried, because if it's getting that kind of attention, that means everybody's seeing it, everybody's noticing it. And I believe that's going to bring harder legislation onto cryptocurrencies because people are going to see it as too volatile, or lawmakers are going to see it as too volatile, and they're going to start throwing so much regulation into cryptocurrencies that it is either going to kill it, or it's going to kill some aspect of cryptocurrencies, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not going to kill it, but it's just like, I think that's the whole reason why the whole Texas and North Carolina thing happened, because lawmakers come in, and these people are promoting that and saying it's guaranteed, with the binka, 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 with the quotation marks, which nothing's guaranteed. I mean, tomorrow guaranteed, so it's like, I think that's what is going on with that. So the whole lawmaker thing.
Yeah. I mean, laws, registration, all that good stuff, legislation, and regulations, and I don't know. It's gonna come. It's inevitable. I think some of it is good. Some of it, some of it will legitimize Bitcoin to a point where it's more mainstream, and then more and more money will pour in as people feel it's been legitimized. Like, aside from the recent FUD and stuff, there's been a lot of money that's come into it since now, there is Bitcoin futures. Yeah, with that comes regulations and such. But it also comes a certain legitimate status that makes people get the warm and fuzzies. As far as crypto dying, I mean, definitely not going to happen in my opinion. It might be a turn off for certain people, but I think the masses will put their money in the more legitimate crypto seams. So regulations, all that stuff, it's a necessity in a way. Obviously, we don't want too much of it, but you can't have your cake and eat it too sometimes.
I mean, that's true. That's
right.
Absolutely true. The thing I'm worried about is once all the regulation comes into place, because it once it starts, it's gonna come like fucking piss on a roof. It is just gonna come down hard.
It's gonna be a boner killer, man.
It will be. And like ICOs, you know how hard it's gonna be to create a new coin and a new platform when you have the US government breathing down your neck. Even if it's done outside of the country, we will be barred from it. Don't get me wrong, you have VPNs and stuff like that, so you can get around that kind of stuff. But then again, what if you forget to turn on your VPN? You forget to turn on your VPN, you log in, now your account's flagged. Whatever money you put into that account, it's gone because you accidentally logged in from your US IP address. And that's just too much of a hassle for them to deal with.
That's so true, man. That's like a VPN, in my opinion, is like wearing a condom during, like, when you're banging somebody. I mean, what if it breaks or something? Then you've got the woo woo,
Yeah, I hear you guys. Yeah, well, I mean, I think there are some things right now that we have that we're just spoiled with. And we may never, or we may not always be spoiled with certain things. This is the heyday, in my opinion. And
oh my God, what's the heat on? It's fucking like hell in here. Oh my bad.
That's all I could say. I'm enjoying.
I keep forgetting I'm live, man.
Yeah, I'm enjoying what's in front of me right now. Rules and regulations are coming. It's good in a sense, and it does suck in some ways, but like I said, it will help legitimize. It will help legitimize crypto, and we do want crypto to be legitimized in many ways. If we want the big money to come in, there's got to be more legitimacy. And I'm not for regulations, but I'm for platforms that have to abide by a certain standard. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just having shitty security and things like that, I'm for some kind of, legislation that makes them live up to a certain kind of standard for all their consumers. You know, like Mount Gox is a great example. If there were some kind of standards that that company needed to abide by, maybe it wouldn't have tanked. Maybe it wouldn't have went under and lost people millions of dollars. You know, so there's two sides to every coin. But you know,
intangible coin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying I want tons and tons of rules and regulations or anything, but you know, some of that stuff is kind of necessary.
Yeah, the thing is, I want to get in there before the man. You know, the man gets in there, everything up. You know, then puts rules and this and that on it. Too many rules. I want some rules. So I would the one rule all love to have fuckers that come in with these hype sites and they just take people's money and they just leave. The money if you get in there early enough. But I want those people to pay for that. You know, they can't just their coins and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're talking about companies like Control Finance.
Right. Oh, I forgot about the Control Finance. The first $25 too.
Man, there were people that pushed that company so hard. They tried to ram it down our throats. And I fell for it. But I only put in like $40. I was lucky.
Really? So you didn't get struck too bad. That DJ dude I was telling you about, he pushed that shit too.
Yeah,
and Bitrix.
That was that was part of the reason why there was a couple of YouTubers that disappeared after that.
Yeah.
They like Crypto Mark or whatever his name was. He was one of them. He was pumping that real hard.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Telling everybody how they're going to be millionaires and all that shit. You know, those are the kind of promoters that I'm not a huge fan of. The ones that are just like, you need to put money in this now. You need to put 5,000, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's going to go to the moon and yada, yada, yada.
That might be why these laws came down so hard all of a sudden. Because I bet you somebody high up on the chain, you know, maybe the man's cousin or the man's best friend, got one of these YouTubers and be one of these chain group things like, oh, that's preposterous. There's no way these people are going to take my money and get away with it. And he ran to the cousin and everything. And it's like, And now suddenly, you know, now cease and desist are popping up because of that one fucking dude.
Well, I mean, you notice it's all down in the South where it's happening, though. So, like, everybody's like friend is their cousin and their wife at the same time.
Oh,
damn! Wow, hating on the South, huh?
Hey.
I'm in Kentucky, but I just moved here.
I hope that you and your sister wife are having a great time there too.
Oh, wow.
My God. I'm uncle cousin right now.
Uncle cousin. I don't know though. Like, I worry about that kind of stuff. You know, I looked into stocks before I got into cryptocurrencies, and my brother likes to do day trading, and he's had his account flagged several times because he likes to trade too much. And I like the openness that comes with cryptocurrency trading and how you can do it at your own pace and how you want to do it. And that's the only reason it's so profitable, because once it turns into a stock and is treated like a stock, it's gonna lose. So you're gonna lose so much profit from that. Paying our taxes on it, that's one thing. Fine, we can do that. But limit our trades, that's gonna screw over a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna limit?
Why I'm like, gotta get in.
Are they gonna limit the trades of crypto?
I mean, if they start to treat it like a stock, it would take down to how many trades you can do per day.
Yeah, he's talking about when the ban stuff in.
Well, at this point, I hear where you're coming from. I mean, unless I hear somebody talking about doing that, I'm not even gonna stress about that because that's just unnecessary brain cells going away.
Oh yeah, that's just pure speculation. That's not anything
that
I've
would
heard.
Suck
but
though. That would suck real bad.
That's why I worry about, all the regulation coming in, because that's just possible. And
Sure.
that would be that's why I think too much would kill what we have.
Yeah. One of the things I like the most about crypto is the freedom aspect. I mean, like, I remember the first time I opened up, I think it was a Bitcoin chart. I forget what site it was. It was 6 months ago, but long story short, I was like starting to take this Bitcoin thing serious. I was day trading stocks before, and so I was like, oh, let me just start taking this Bitcoin thing serious. So I opened up some chart. I don't even remember what site it was, and I was looking at the live trading going on, and I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What the freaking hell is going on? This is insane,
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah.
nuts.
Keep going.
Yeah, and I was like, this is cool. I want in on this, man. I want to be able to trade in the middle of the night, as many buys and sells as I want. I was like, hell yeah, this is cool. So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. All right, you guys, listen. I got a question. Why does the name Warren Buffett sound like a country and western singer?
It does, yeah.
It does, because I just finally heard about Warren Buffett. Like, what song does he sing? And I Googled it. I'm like, oh.
Oh shit! What song does he sing? That's hilarious.
I want your money.
Warren Buffett. Yeah, he's old money. He's one of the uneducated on crypto guys. That's
yeah, you said old money. He looks like one of them motherfuckers from the Titanic.
Yeah. He still doesn't.
He has the nerve to say about how it's going to end hard, but he admits he doesn't know anything about it. He's just popping off at the mouth. He's another old rich guy that doesn't know anything about crypto and he loves his vanilla, his vanilla stock market and such, and that's all there is to it. He's very smart, very rich man, but he's not up on the new technology.
It's kind of like Jamie Dimon when it comes down to that.
Yeah, and Jamie Dimon did a 180 recently. I don't know if you guys know that, but
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon did a 180. He now recognizes crypto as a currency. He sees it as a currency, and he did a he did some, I don't know if it was like a press release, but he did an interview with somebody, and they talked about how he regrets calling it a fraud, and now that he thinks that I don't know, he sees the potential and such now.
That's good to hear.
I'm telling you, all these big wigs are gonna make a back. They're gonna backpedal on what they say, because they're gonna be like sipping on some cognac or something somewhere, and like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy me a couple Bitcoins real quick, and they'll do that, and it's gonna go up, and they're gonna see how quick they make money, and then they'll be able to exchange it for fiat, and you're like, oh no, this is the truth. This is gonna happen, and they're all gonna backpedal, man. Watch, they're all gonna fall like dominoes, man.
Yeah, little by little. I mean, you're starting to see a lot of these big execs come around. Goldman Sachs also, they just released information or just released some opinions about how they feel crypto is, basically the truth, and coming up in the world and all that stuff. And little by little, it's going to happen. I mean, I think there's just like a natural, for certain people. I was one of them. There's a natural, like, what's the word? Like, I guess reluctancy to give in to the crypto thing and to take it seriously. Like, I didn't take it seriously at first. I was like, and And so many other people are just like me, where they're just like, yeah, whatever, you know, you got the Bitcoin thing going on, you can't touch it, you can't, you know what I mean, you can't hold it in your hands. And then little by little you start to wake up and realize, like, okay, well, I've been paid from PayPal on items I've sold, and I can't touch that PayPal money. I can't touch that money at all. It's just ones and zeros. So is the ones and zeros. Yeah, that I transfer around with my debit card every day, my credit card. It's all ones and zeros, you know. So I started to take it more seriously after just kind of woke up and realized, like, it's a real thing. It's a real thing, making real people money, and it's changing lives, you know. And yeah, I'm glad I started paying attention.
I seen a cartoon yesterday. And you know, I'm gonna make a video on this cartoon because it just kind of fucks with me. Is because it has this one dude, and he walks up and he's like, I'm gonna tell you about Bitcoin and all this stuff. And there's this one ass that just keeps asking, so what is it? And blah blah blah. Well, you can buy like the Subway sandwich with it at this one restaurant. Yeah, but what is it? And, you know, and then the Bitcoin comes floating down, like, oh, I'm Bitcoin, and well, what are you? And but what the cartoon is trying to say is nobody knows what the Bitcoin is, but I want somebody to explain to me what the fuck is $1. A $1 bill. Can you tell me where this $1? Why does it have value? It's a piece of paper. Yes. So yes, back in the day, money was printed because of gold. You had gold in reserve, and that's why, you know, the money was passed around. But now we're in such debt that piece of paper you're holding in your pocket, and you're grasping at, and you need to touch, ain't worth nothing. It's a matter of fact, if you broke that dollar bill down, it'd be worth more with all the cocaine and everything that's probably on those pieces of paper.
I've seen statistics about cocaine being on money, and they're pretty impressive on how much money in circulation has cocaine on it. It's pretty.
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna start looking $100 bills in my wallet. See what happens.
Oh, dude, I'm chewing on a dollar bill now like it's trouble. It's tobacco.
I mean, I see what you guys are saying. Like, to your point on the PayPal thing, you know, like, what's PayPal except for a bunch of ones and zeros? But the thing is, the legitimacy of PayPal can come from the utilization of PayPal. You know, once cryptocurrencies are being utilized like programs like PayPal, I think that is going to be the turning point for all of the FUD that comes around cryptocurrencies. You know, once you can actually take, I won't spend Bitcoin on pretty much anything, at least at this point. It's way too expensive. Once the Lightning Network comes in, maybe. But as of right now, I won't even send Bitcoin anywhere. But like, once places start taking things like Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash or Dash as payments, then yeah, I mean, that will legitimize cryptocurrencies to the point of PayPal.
Sure, it's already begun. I mean, it's already happening. You know, that kind of legitimacy. I mean, it's you know, you can use it on Overstock. I mean, it's when you use it on Overstock, it's not much different than using PayPal. You know, in a sense where it's like you're just transferring, you know, currency from one place to another, and you know, the only difference is PayPal is obviously just like a placeholder to your fiat currency. But with Bitcoin, you know, it's more of a direct thing. You're just transferring the currency over directly. But yeah, I mean, stuff like that, you know, stuff like, you know, Expedia.com, being able to book a flight, rental car, and hotel right from the site with your Bitcoin.
You can do that on Expedia now?
Yep.
What?
That's news to me. I like that. Yep. Did you hear about Twitch?
What the hell am I doing?
Yeah. So, I mean, things like that are going to legitimize it little by little, you know, and it's happening for sure.
The Expedia.com thing, that's brand new to me. But I also heard about Twitch today. You can actually pay for your Twitch membership with Bitcoin now. Nice. Which that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna.
What the hell is Twitch?
It's kind of like YouTube, but not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all gotta keep me up on stuff because I'm down here in the South.
Oh yeah.
Twitch
No
is
education down here.
Twitch is
No, my Gazentas only go up to 10.
yeah, Twitch is cool. It's mostly for gamers, or that's where it started from. Well, I believe so. It's mostly for gamers, and yeah, they stream live and they get paid. They rely on kind of like tips and stuff like that, and people subscribing to them. And when they do that, they transfer wealth basically. Wow. They watch each other game. So it's like you're paying for entertainment. It's like buying a podcast of somebody, except instead of just listening to them interview some people or talk about certain subjects, they game. They play whatever game they're into at the time. So you're just paying for that entertainment, and you're supporting somebody that you enjoy listening to. We actually have a retired Twitch user on the team now. I've been learning some things from him about Twitch.
Oh, really? Who is that? Or is it secret?
Sir Pink.
What was that?
Sir, he goes by Sir Pink.
Sir Pink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get with him because I got a son that won't stop gaming. I haven't played games since the AB up down select start days.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Contra.
Oh man, that was a bomb that game.
Oh man, I was just playing. I just pulled out the Sega the other day, started playing some Mortal Kombat.
I love Mortal Kombat.
And now that I have the
internet, got a special place in my heart.
Oh, dude, I've always wondered how to do like the finishing moves when I was a kid. I could never figure it out, but I remember seeing it in like the game magazines. Now that I have a cell phone, me and my 3-year-old daughter or 4-year-old daughter, we were playing it together, and I got Scorpion. I whooped her ass. Oh man, I whooped her ass. And then I took off my mask and blew fire at her and sent her into hell.
Nice.
Yes. You feel accomplished.
In your face. Daddy.
She was a good sport. I mean, she went and told on me, but she was a good sport about it.
I do the same shit.
I don't know.
What do you think's hot on the market right now?
Hot? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these altcoins are being pushed up just because they were cheap.
Right. I think there's pumpers out there because I see coins popping up like Russia coin, and I just see like I always look at the front page of the market cap, and I always look at the last 10 because they juggle back and forth, and it's just crazy. That Nebulous right now, it seems like it's going to hold itself right there, but those last 5, they juggle. There's like juggling, and you see Civic dropped all the way down to 96.
I see that. Yeah, I'm on there right now checking that out.
What happened?
I just seen that. Civic dropped all the way down to 96. Like something happened, like Bitconnect. It's got an asterisk by it now, and then it jumped all the way down.
Yep.
Oh, we gotta find out what happened to Civic. The Civic is up there, right?
It's up 7.36% right now, though.
Yeah. But why did it drop like that? It's kind of like they must have did something like they did the Bitconnect.
Maybe.
No, I doubt it has anything to do with that. Civic is not like a lending platform or anything. All I know is I'm still up 176%. I'm looking good right now. I own that coin for 39 cents. I bought it back in September.
Oh, dude, you got to give us some inside trade information, man. When you think you got to give them things to us. No.
Bitcoin. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I generally let people know when I get into trades. But I don't know. I don't want to come off as pumping either. You know, like trying to pump stocks. I mean, coins. But I mean, I have been generally speaking pretty successful with my coin buying.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel you
way
on
up.
that. When I seen that fucking shit with Trayvon with the whole Steemit shit, have you watched the price of Steemit?
Oh
I have
yeah.
some
Steemit
Steemit.
went
I
up.
haven't
Well,
looked.
Steemit's already been. I don't know if I can accredit him to that because Steemit has already been booming, like way irregular. I mean, that coin was at $1.
Yeah,
That coin was at $1 like two months ago or so, and lately it's just been going crazy. Steam was. I mean, yeah. Look at the chart. You'll see it's been booming way before Trayvon mentioned it again.
oh really?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go
Look at
back
just
and
look
look
at
at
the
it.
chart. Yeah, simply
Yeah, I'm
look
looking
at
at it
the
right
chart,
now.
and
Yeah, I'm
you'll
looking
see
at
Yeah,
it.
I
that.
just went back a day.
Yeah,
I
you'll
just
see
went
that
back a day.
it started booming like Steam and Steam back dollar started booming. Within the
Two, they got
last couple months, or not even couple months, but like I don't know, somewhere around at least a month. It's been somewhere around a month
oh yeah.
since Steam started rising. Yeah, December 31st. Look at the boom.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're totally
Yeah, so right now
totally
all
right.
it's doing is, with that most recent jump up, it's just starting to get back up towards the high that it hit recently. So, yeah, maybe Trayvon had something to do with it. But honestly, I don't know if he's hit the millions of people out there, or
No,
hundreds of
he ain't
thousands.
got it like that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's possible. It's possible he would some of what his video took part in it. But as you can see,
I
it was.
accidentally hit. I got you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, no, I accidentally hit on Steam, like from birth till now, and back in like July 16th, it was up at the exact same level. July 16th. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Something's happening. Somebody's doing something. Good hit.
I'm
Yeah.
good with it though. I'm holding a decent amount of Steam, so I didn't realize it was up over $8.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy how that happened. I think it's just I don't know. It's hard to put it's hard to put a finger on why. I mean, I'm happy though. I mean, I hold like, what do I got? I have 597 of them. Like,
Nice.
yeah,
Mm.
597 coins. I had like close to 1,000. Actually, no, I hit
Good
1,000,
ball.
but I started selling them because it was. I was just like, this is a waste of my time having my money in this. I could just put it in something else. And now I'm second guessing that thought, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because I own all my,
Welcome to the crypto space.
yeah, I own all my Steam coins for around $1, right around $1. Sometimes some of them even a little bit less. But when I was doing Steam, when I was getting into it, they were right around $1. Now they're what, $6-7 or something like that now. So
Yeah.
What are
yeah,
they?
$6
Yeah,
right now.
617.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty damn good profit margin. So
It's
I
not
don't
bad
know.
at all.
I got to decide if I'm going to continue to power down or leave it in there. I don't know.
I don't know how to even work Steemit. I mean, I watched. Trust me, I watched the dude that's backing out of BitConnect, but he's talking about the power down and power up and and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, this seems kind of complicated. This ain't, I mean, this seems like there's a lot, so I need to research how to work that world because they got like
It's all right. I mean,
D-Tube and
yeah. So Steam is a blockchain, right? And on that blockchain, you have different sites that operate the block that like enable you to use the blockchain or see the blockchain. Like DTube is one of them. It's accessing the blockchain. It's just you're accessing information on the blockchain but yeah. So one of the ways you could look at it is they use a delegated like proof of stake situation. So So like imagine like if you got your money, if you got your BCC staking in your QT wallet, and it's going to be, once it matures, it's going to gain, it's going to gain money, right? It's going to gain more coin, more BitConnect coin, because it's staking. So I can't explain it thoroughly, but Steem is similar situation. Like your money is almost kind of like being staked in there. It's like delegated proof of stake though, or something like that. And you can, and like when you like other people's posts, it transfers. It doesn't transfer like your money. It transfers money allotted to you via Steam Power. I don't know. It's difficult. It's
Yes,
very complicated. Right. It's a very complicated situation, but I don't know. It's all right. The flag wars are just silly on that site, so I don't mess with it really much anymore.
Dude, I got burnt out on Steam. It's so hard. I was on there constantly, like
me too.
Trying to comment, good comments, making posts. And what I never understood was, I would make posts about BitConnect or whatever I was into. And I would see other people do that. Nobody else seemed to get in trouble for it. But every time I would do it, I would always get flagged and I'd have my rep just stripped from me.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not a freedom of speech environment. So you're going to get flagged for things like that. And it's one of those things where some people didn't and some people did. I never put my referral link in any of my Steemit posts. I posted often about BitConnect. You could go back and look at my feed. But I never got flagged because I never put my referral link, and I always said, I always just kind of, how do you say it? I just kind of was like, I'm not endorsing this and blah blah blah, not financial advice, it's risky, blah blah blah, and that way I never got flagged. But yeah, I mean they don't like referral links, plain and simple, in Steam, and it's not just for Steam for BitConnect, but it's for other programs as well. And some people, it flies under the radar and they don't get caught, or they don't, what I mean? They don't get seen. Yeah. And some people they do.
It's like favoritism type of thing.
You brought me to another point that we were talking about. I can't remember if we were already live when we were talking about this or if it was like right after we got live. But the fact that when we make, videos about the platforms that we're on, why do we need to specify that we're not giving financial advice? Like, it's not like we have our name on there, like Bitcoin Mike, trained financial advisor. Obviously this is YouTube. Why would people look at that and be like, this guy is a financial expert, so I need to put a second mortgage on my house so that I can jump into this platform that could fail? Like, why is it our responsibility to tell people that?
Because people are stupid.
That's the best answer. Yeah, that is the absolute best answer.
Yeah,
that is the best answer. A person is smart, but people in general, they're lambs. They follow.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, no, I mean it's a matter of I think it's just a matter of one trying to protect themselves from potential lawsuits or that kind of thing. They don't want to be liable. And nowadays, I mean, we live in a society where nobody's liable for their own actions anymore. It's always somebody else's fault. And
yeah, like the sues for a hot coffee. And
yeah, exactly.
Burns herself.
That's our world.
Nobody told me.
Yeah, that's our world that we live in. People don't want to be liable. Yeah. Always looking to blame somebody else. So by saying this is not financial advice, you're kind of releasing yourself of the burden of being held responsible for somebody else's actions.
I refuse to say I'm not a financial advisor. I mean, my banner is I'm the noob of noobs And at the end of each video I make, I say, this is what I'm doing. Do what the hell you want to do. You know, I'm like, I'm just making videos, man. I'm not giving you no advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing,
Yeah.
And I'm making money. I mean, if you want what I'm doing, I might make money. I might lose money. I mean, I've got plenty of videos out there that I've lost money. So.
Yeah, I hear that.
So what is going on with BitConnect right now? I seen that they've been under DDoS attacks lately, and they've been down since I woke up today. Like, you can't log into your account. So, like, does anyone have anybody know exactly what's going on with that right now?
I'd say basically what you just said. They're getting DDoS attacks. Not the first time, not the last time. They said they're supposedly be down for up to 24 hours. And that's about all we know.
Yeah. That's about the same situation as actually when I met Joey. He was doing a live stream when BitConnect was down for like, what was it? It was down for what, like an entire weekend from like Friday to Monday?
Yeah, it was like at least 2 days or so, I think. Yeah, when they had the, I don't know what they call it. It was a hack or it was more of like an exploit, it seemed. They exploited a glitch in the system. And
Yeah, I'm new to the whole thing because this is the longest I've ever seen it down. But I'm not worried though. I'm far from worried because I mean Bitcoin is. I mean it's being traded in the open market. I mean you can still trade and buy it certain exchanges, and I'm not worried. So apparently, they're gonna work it out. So I've got no kind of FUD or no kind of disbelief that everything's not going to be okay.
Like I said, I've seen it down for an entire weekend before. I'm not saying they're not going to come back. It's just I hate it when I can't look at my funds. That I just don't like that. That just kind of bothers me.
Right, because now we're the type of people. You know how the other people are. I need to see and hold my money. Now we're the people you can't see or hold it, but I need to look at it. I want to look at my money.
That is good. Are there any other programs that you guys have been looking at? Any coins that you've been thinking that it's time to jump in on this, or this is not financial advice, everybody. This is just our personal opinion.
Right. There's two that mine with me. My personal opinion is one is Devore. For some reason, but all the flags are there. Anything, I've made one rule with myself: anything that pays more than 1% a day, don't mess with. But Devore is like up there, and then another one is IML. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, the IML thing, but the pay-in is like $150 or $190, and then every month you got to pay another $150 to get their training videos and whatnot. You're supposed to be able to trade anything.
Yeah, I've never heard about
that. They give you training material. IML, yeah. I've had like 4 people approach me in this last week. Yeah. And I'm really thinking about doing it if you can make money on it, but I haven't any proof that they make money. But then I've had people also give me proof that they give you a platform that you can just play around with and use fake money until you're ready to go live. And you can start off trading with little of $20 or $100 up to whatever you want to do. But they trade like actual currencies, crypto, and everything else. And then they have like a back office with a whole bunch of experts that give you advice and what they're doing, like up to date, like real time update, what they're doing. Yeah, and you can copy and paste what they're doing, and you can make money right along with them.
I know what you're talking about. I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the pricing and buying in and everything, but I mean, it is good to work with professionals that that have been trading for a while that are proven to be successful.
Yeah.
So there, I could see some value in that. I don't know much about it, but I could see some value in that. As far as Devore goes, I'm very happy for people's success in Devore. To me, I see Devore no different than Regal Coin, than Laser Online, than Control Finance. I don't see it any differently. I mean, they might have different ways of doing things or call it different thing, but I don't see them to be any different. It's they're reaching a high, which is great, but I don't see them lasting. And part of the reason is simply because of their website. Their website is a copy and paste. Their website is a copy and paste Fiverr.com website, from a dude on Fiverr.com who's like, I can build you ICO. It's just like another copy and paste website. I mean, I even talked to the guy on Fiverr.com, and he's like, yeah, I built Devore from, he said, I built the whole thing. And
really?
Yep. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion, with Devore. It's just, like I said, no different than Regal, no different than, they're just pop-up sites trying to hang, trying to play with the big dogs. And maybe Devore will be the one. I've been saying that. I've said that about Regal too. Maybe Regal will be the one. We found out that one wasn't the one.
Now, was Regal on like Coin Market Cap also?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
When I say the one, meaning like the one that can actually replicate, the success of Bitcoin, of BitConnect, and last. But yeah, it's a copy and paste website, just another one. And unfortunately, it's probably going to go down. I hope not. I want people to make money in it. It looks like there's a lot of people doing good. Super happy. I'm pumped for them, but I hope they don't expect it to be around forever. The fanboy stuff's got to stop.
Yeah.
That's something that I see too often. On any program, they're just like oblivious to the fact that it could go down. Just oblivious, like it's impossible, and that's a crazy mindset to have.
That's new to crypto, is what that is. That is just the whole like, I am new. This is here. This is a company. It's going to stay. That is that mindset.
But the thing is, all this shit could just go down into the fucking toilet bowl, Just like any stock, any company that has a company and they go straight, they go right to a stock option, and offer it to the public, like Facebook, they were private. Then they wanted to go public. They wanted to do stock options. If nobody invested in it, it could have turned out to be another fucking MySpace, and just went to shit.
I hope it goes there. I hate Facebook.
I used to love MySpace because I could customized the shit out of my page.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you probably had all those sorts of sparkly, flashy things.
Oh hell yeah.
Little rainbows coming across the sky.
I had all that, dude.
Bedazzled name and all that.
Oh hell yeah! I was bedazzled up, man. I was like I was a fucking drag queen, man. My shit was bedazzled up.
What do you mean, blur? I mean, I still see that eyeliner going across there. It's on fleek.
It's on fleek. Yeah,
that's natural. That's natural.
Oh, natural. How do you guys feel about cloud mining services like Hashflare and Genesis Mining? Because I started with Hashflare, but
I actually I made some money somewhere and I dumped $150 in Hashflare, and I got so much FUD on it after I posted that I had put money in Hashflare, and I ain't doing nothing but just letting it reinvest. And if it works, it works. If not, that's just another $150 I lost. But I'll tell you what, when I first got into Hashflare, I bought it at a certain amount, and then I went back again and checked it to try and see how much this exact same amount I put in going to be, how much I was going to have to pay. It had went up at least 50%, and the payouts are going down so much. So it's like I really don't trust cloud mining at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not really. I don't know why. I'm just not the hugest fan. Like I do respect the fact that that Genesis Mining has been around for so long, you know, and they've allowed people to come and tour their facility and put it, you know, and show video. So I do respect them for that. I mean, but it's just for me, the profit isn't anywhere near as good as BitConnect. So I'd rather just have my money in BitConnect. As far as, you know, I am a fan of diversification. So, but I'm not going to diversify into cloud mining personally. I'd rather diversify into very good up and coming, promising altcoins. You know, that's where I'd rather diversify, and I've been very successful with that. I mean, I can't even count how many coins I got that have just mooned that I bought. You know, I mean, I got $100 into what is it, Status, and that's at 5,000 now, 5,000 worth of coins.
Nice.
Just from putting 100 in. Yeah, I mean, I have coins that I put $295 in that went up. You know, like Verge, I put $295 into Verge and it went to 14,000. You know, value. So like,
What?
I've done just fine off of alts. Yeah, I've G'd off on alts, man.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate, and I'm constantly buying altcoins. I'm constantly searching for new altcoins. I mean, and I've been very successful in doing so. I mean, very, very successful. There's only like one or two that I'm actually in the negative on. And yeah, it's just a matter of looking for good companies, you know.
Yeah.
Same with ICOs. I've been fortunate with ICOs as well. The only one that's not doing so great, I'm still in the green, but it's just not, it hasn't mooned, is Uquid coin. But other than that, you know, my choices so far have been solid on ICOs. You know, I'm about to see what happens with Token Pay. I got into Token Pay. I think that's going to be a crusher. But
yeah, I got into Token Pay also, and I got in without the VPN.
Oh yeah,
but they haven't refunded me yet. But I turn my VPN on, and I go back in there, and my coins are still there. So
yeah, is that
as long
notice
as
there?
that? No, the notice isn't there anymore.
Yeah. So you might be good. I don't know. I'm still trying to find out what's up with Token Pay. As far as, you know, when it hits the exchanges and all that stuff, hopefully soon. But yeah, I mean, the ICO game and the altcoin game, I mean, there's a lot of money to be made in it. You just got to pick the right companies. You got to pick the companies with a really good team. You got to pick the companies with a good idea, with new technology. Like, their tech has got to be on point. They got to have some kind of idea that's already been profitable, and, you know, has the potential to be profitable in the crypto space now. Yeah, I don't know. That's just I'm no pro, but I have made a lot of money in ICOs and in altcoins.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's always good to hear. And you know, I played into a little bit of altcoins. Like, I have about 50,000 USD coins, and from the time I got them to now, they've about doubled in price. So that feels good. And I made a really weird call. Like, it was about 5 months ago. I don't know why. I felt like Dogecoin was going to start going up, and I've doubled my money on Doge now too. Like, I couldn't believe that one.
Nice.
Yeah, I put like $5 in it. It's worth like 15 now.
Yeah, I missed that.
But
matter of fact, Dogecoin is like a BS coin actually, and they just made it out of a goof. If I did research on it.
Oh yeah, that coin's nothing. Like, I really did it just because I could. And
well, it's turned into something. You know, it's a coin that was started with no real use case other than just, you know, started as a joke with some friends kind of thing. And and now it's like it's a real coin. I mean, because it has value. People want to have it, and you can trade it and buy other coins with it. So it is a real coin. But it started as a joke, but it's not so much a joke anymore. I guess it's interesting.
Not really.
No, it's not. I've got some inside information on that, which I will share with you guys later. I'm not going to put this on live, but I ran into a dude that doesn't do things on the up and up. So I'll talk to you guys later about it in the Discord group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, Dogecoin is going up for a reason, and I'll let you guys know later. So, I mean, anybody watch? Yeah, anybody watching this, if y'all want to know, it'll be in our Discord group. Go to mine or Joey's.
Go to yours.
You got to
go to yours.
Huh? Yeah, go to mine. Yeah, go to my page, and then I'll talk to you about it, and I'll talk to it in Joey too, man. But yeah, there's something going on, dude. It's bad, but
oh really?
It's making money. It's making people money. Mm-hmm. I just feel this way because I got contacted by somebody that whatever. I'm not going to talk about it right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. The thing I like about Doge though, I think this is the coolest part. Doge transactions are so fast, and every transaction only costs one Dogecoin, which right now it's like a penny. You can't find that with pretty much any other coin.
Yeah, I mean it is nice.
Yeah,
be able to transact,
and you can make Doge by just watching videos. I mean, I'm going to do a video on like free coins, and that's what I always do my coins on is Doge coins. Keep playing. And I watched videos for like 2 days, and I got a secret to it. I open up a window and I mute it, and I just let the shit play. And then after 2 days of doing that straight, I came out with almost 150 Doge coins by doing nothing.
Dude, nice.
So right, it's like, man. So I was like, man, that's on my list of videos to make.
Yeah, you definitely should. I mean,
free coins is cool.
Yeah, I still play with faucets. I really don't need to, but I think faucets are fun to play with. I like CoinPot. Like, I like the faucets they have, and I like that you can do like transactions and there's no fees. Like, you can transfer coins into different coins, and
matter of fact, that's what it is.
Oh, it's CoinPot. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. CoinPot and free Doge and all those. There's like 7 of them, and I just open up all 7 windows and I do my thing, and then I watch the videos, and it just all transfers over to one thing. It's like, and then whatever you do, you just make it into Doge, and the transfer is almost instant when you do Doge, and it goes right to your wallet.
I personally have negative thoughts on faucets, but not for everyone. For anybody that is working towards becoming like a promoter of sorts on cryptocurrency and learning the marketing side of it, and working towards establishing a brand for themselves and being able to reap the benefits of referral programs and affiliate programs and such. I think for those type of individuals, faucets is depending. This is very depending on how much time they're spending on them. But I think it's a complete waste of time, and it's taking valuable time away from the learning process of becoming like a promoter type of person. Because instead of doing faucets, they could be learning or growing their brand in some way. That's just me. It's a very not very nice or PC mindset on towards faucets, but I feel it's a waste of time. That time could be better utilized.
You're 100% right, Joey. I mean, because when I was doing it, I was spending a lot of time clicking on stuff and closing pop-ups, and it's like, and then I would back to like somebody's video trying to teach me how like the day trade or stock, crypto and everything, and then I was like, I get an alert like, oh, need to go back and click on this, and I go back and click. It did burn up a lot of time doing.
Yeah, and time is money. It seriously is. Like, you might be making some money during that time, but in my opinion, it's costing you money in the long run. And like I said, it's not very nice. Like it's not a very nice way to put it, but that's just what I've thought about from faucets ever since I've learned about them. I'm like, screw that. I would rather be like, building relationships with people, helping them, answer their questions with whatever program they're trying to learn, or shit like that. Because that to me that's how I built my wealth, is by helping people and building relationships. And if I'm hanging out in some faucet site, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going backwards. I'd rather be learning about how to tag my videos better, how to build my YouTube page better, and then in the long term, you'll reap rewards off of that in affiliate bonuses and such. But whatever. That's just my little screwed up, judgmental.
No, it ain't screwed up. It's not screwed up because honestly, in all seriousness, I hadn't used those free faucets in over 3 weeks. I mean, I just happened to go back there, like past couple of days when the market wasn't doing anything. So it'd just be like a time passer,
Sure.
Just something to do, so you're not sitting in front of the candles, staring at the candles. If you're watching a candle for an hour, watching that time clock down, see if it's going to go up or down. You go do this or whatever, and then come back, and if it does go off, then fuck it, you're watching this, so it's just like, to me, that's what I'm gonna video on, just like a time killer, something to do.
Yeah,
I agree with you guys, but at the same time, when people first come into cryptocurrencies, at least this was my experience, I wanted to find every single way to make as much crypto as possible. And I've kind of used this, and my website, I don't know, I generate about 200, 300 people a day on it right now. It's cryptoconnection.tk. You can find it down in the description if you're watching this. But
check that out.
So what I've done is I've taken all of these resources that I've found. I'll take the time to find the ones that are still paying out, or ones that work with the least amount of hassle to them, so that other people don't have to do that. And so I'll link that on my website.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But also at the same time, they have links to find the hardware wallets, and that's connected to my Amazon affiliates account, or they can get onto other wallets, and those are all linked to my referral links, or some of them aren't, but that's okay too, because that's just good information for them to have.
Sure.
They can find lending platforms, they can find cloud mining, they can just do standard Bitcoin investments where you put your money in and you don't get it back, which I'm not suggesting that you do it, but when you're trying to find these things, you kind of have to go everywhere. That was the point of this website, was when I was trying to find this information, there was not one source for all of this information.
Yeah,
so
I think in that case, I mean, I think that's awesome what you're doing. And I'm not trying to say it's all about like referral programs or anything like that, but I was just coming from a mindset of trying to build my brand up, trying to build my YouTube page up, trying to get my subscribers up, try to provide.
Oh no, you're right though.
But
you're right. In
your regard, yeah, I mean that's pretty cool what you're doing. You're helping people that are coming into crypto to learn, and my mindset is that of a very, very small percentage of the population, of the crypto population.
But the thing is, I take the time to find this stuff.
Sure,
nothing in life is free. I mean, it's all linked to a referral of some sort. And my payment is, these people are going to find this information. They're going to find their first steps in. I'm hoping that they'll remember where their first steps came from, and when they start running, they run through what I put out there.
Yeah, it's nice to. I mean, I think a lot of people appreciate that, and they get that. You put the time and effort in, and they don't have to pay you out of their pocket or tip you out of their pocket. Well, they could just, which I mean, of course, that's appreciated, as we always know. But I mean, they could simply just try out the service, and you get a little kickback, and that's one of the ways to say thank you for the hard work that you're doing. But it's all fun stuff.
Yeah, it's all fun stuff. It's There's all kinds of ways to do stuff. And I don't disagree
as long
with
as you
anybody's
guys
way of doing it.
Yeah, as long as we're having fun and spreading some information to people, man, I'm all with that, man. Because I know what it is to be broke, and it's like I don't want. I mean, if somebody can watch me and understand and follow along what I'm saying and make some money, that's reward for me. I don't get me wrong. I mean, I like the kickbacks and everything else, but it's like I want to help the not 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Well, hey, we're rolling on an hour right now, so you guys have anything that you want to plug before we have to kick this off?
Nah.
No, you don't have a website?
No.
I'm glad I joined in. I mean, I got team JoeyRocket.com. It's under construction. It's been under construction forever. I need to knuckle down and get some stuff going on with it. It's just time consuming. But
yeah, I got a .com that's going on too, but it's going slow. Me and my niece are making one. It's something Trinity.com, but it's in the works. Because I got with my niece, and the only reason she got into Bitcoin with me is because she said there was some kind of biblical reference that it says it in the Bible. Yeah, in the Bible it said there's going to be one world and one currency, and I believe that any kind of altcoin and Bitcoin is going to be it. I mean, it does trade worldwide now, and it's one currency. So she was like, "That's biblical," so I got to get into it.
That is interesting. I've never heard that point of view on that.
Yeah, me neither. That's cool.
Yeah, I'll make sure to link
I'm
these. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna get with her, and I might do a little short 5-second or 5-minute video on it and everything. I'll let you guys know when I do that.
Cool.
Good. Make sure you guys send me the links for these websites, and everything will be linked down in the description for everybody to check out. And don't forget cryptoconnection.tk. I'll be down in the description too. And I appreciate you guys coming to chat. It's been a real good time. And I'm hoping to be able to do something like this about once a week. So, anybody that wants to get in on this, send a message and try to get as many people as possible.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm down with it. I'm down with it, man.
I got carrots.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming. It's been a blast. And until next time, talk to you guys later.
Take care, man.
Yep.